So we have Liv Morgan, who was interviewed before her match with Rhea Ripley, and she was asked about Raquel, who is selling that fake serious leg injury. I believe it's fake. I don't believe it's real. She reminds everyone that she was the last person to beat Rhea. So she is not backing down from this fight tonight, honey. Okay. And then after she walks away is when Rhea walks up, has that little awkward interaction with Chelsea and Sonya, and then says that Raquel and Liv should have listened to her because she told them to stay out of her business, and they remained there anyway. So Liv basically spoke it into existence because Rhea just completely eliminated her from life before the match could happen. As Liv was making her entrance, Rhea blindsides her and throws her into the barricade. And then when she brings her into the ring, wraps her arm in the steel chair and steps on it twice, which I was like, damn, girl.
That's brutality.
So Liv is like, yeah, it was.
It's her brutality. It was her brutality.
Yeah. Yes, it was. And obviously Liv is selling that arm. But what is interesting, like the Kevin Owens situation from earlier, Liv is reportedly injured, and interestingly enough, I believe that it is real because we spoke last week that she was seen leaving Raw in a sling, and that is the arm that they put in the steel chair. So that's unfortunate. And then that also brings into question, what does this mean for SummerSlam, especially for Rhea? Because we were saying it looked like it was going to be Rhea versus Raquel or Rhea versus Liv. But if we are supposed to believe that Raquel has a serious leg injury, that she couldn't even be at Raw last night, and we're supposed to believe that Rhea broke her arm, broke Liv's arm last night, then what does this mean for SummerSlam?
Here's what I'm thinking for SummerSlam. Just to answer this, does Rhea miss SummerSlam due to real and storyline injuries both to Raquel and Liv? No, here's what's going to happen. Liv is injured, storyline injured, whatever you want to call it, but she can still do appearances, is what I'm saying. You know, she's got an injury, but she can do appearances. So you build up that Liv can fight, I can fight you, and you keep doing these types of spots where you just go for that arm, but you make it where, oh, she's injuring her, but she's not, you know what I mean? Kind of just play it out. And then you get to SummerSlam, or even a week before, and it's like Liv can't compete, and Liv's like, I can't compete. Well, she comes out in the sling, whatever.
Next week's Raw is the go home Raw.
This is perfect. You're only enhancing my point.
Okay.
So next week she comes out and says all this, and she goes, you know what? If I can't face you, I know someone who really wants to, and it's Raquel Rodriguez. And then you get Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea at SummerSlam, Payback, or whatever the next one is, Fastlane. I don't know. Haven't looked that far ahead. That's when you do Rhea versus Liv, and then you culminate in a triple threat. Rhea wins all of them. Boom, the champ is spoken.
Well, my whole question was if we're supposed to believe that they're injured. So I'm saying if they're both out.
They're not both out. I would say Liv is the only one out.
Yeah, I was going to say my only guess was that Raquel would come and try to sell that she's still not like 100%. But as far as I know, it's not a legitimate injury. So that makes the only sense. I think that they probably were going to try to push Liv versus Rhea at SummerSlam in the wake of the injury to Raquel, but then Liv's injury was actually legitimate. And so that's why they went through all of this last night. So it does seem like it's probably going to be Rhea versus Raquel, which is fine because that's what we wanted to begin with anyway.
Yeah.